What's up, on family? It's Yigal. Welcome back to another Facebook Live. I'll just make sure you guys can hear me okay. If you're watching this, say hello so I know that you're on. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. I know I am. It's a beautiful day here in San Diego. Wanted to talk to you guys about something funny that happened today. And it was a conversation with a mastermind member. And he said something. He said this, and I'm going to quote him. He said, Yigal, I can't believe we're still open. That we're still in business with all the dumb shit that we've done. And I hear this a lot from pawnbrokers, right? I can't believe we're still going. I can't believe this is still happening. I've had, this pawn pirate for so long. I can't believe we're still making money. I've had this type of business and that type of business. And I think that the truth is that, we're very lucky in the pawn business that a lot of people can open their doors and make money. But I think and I know that times are changing. So if you're joining me, let me know where you're joining me from, the name of your store. So I know who's here. I always love to watch and interact with who's here. So Jacob Nathaniel Perez Kelly, what's up? Hello. So I think it was a very funny comment because he was talking about, just taking action and knowing what he needs to be, doing, but he just wasn't accountable before. And so a lot of things were slipping through the cracks. And so, the mastermind, we talk about this every single week, being accountable, having somebody hold you accountable. That's what the mastermind is. Hey, Bob, what's up, brother? And what's up, Rob? Welcome to the Alliance, by the way, Rob. Danny Z from the mastermind. Welcome, my friend. And so this is why I created the two groups, the mastermind and the Alliance, right? It was because as a pawnbroker, I knew that my biggest thing was I knew what needed to get done, right? I went to every single pawn conference. I hired every single consultant out there. I knew what needed to happen, but I wasn't getting it done. I wasn't consistent. I wasn't being held accountable. And that's why I created the Alliance, because I knew that more people want to be held accountable. More people want to learn how to grow their pawn balance today and not wait for what's coming. We had a member do a live Facebook video yesterday and already hit over 3,500 views. 3,500 people already saw it, and he's watching here. So big shout out to the mastermind members. Danny Scott, what's up? Thanks for being here. So, people ask me where is the pawn industry going, right? If you haven't downloaded the Pawn Prepared Checklist, you should do it. Just text the word pawn to 33777 and you get the. There are things that you can be doing right now to be sowing the seeds to make sure that when the customer needs money, they're going to choose you over the competition, right? A lot of it starts with marketing. Most of it starts with marketing, because when you start marketing, when you start getting, people pixeled and their email addresses, and when you start growing the audience, at the same time creating incredible culture and systems and processes, that's when you can start nurturing your list and let them know that you're open for business to come in to get loans. With that, the member of the pawn leaders who did a viewing of 3,500 people is probably going through more, they can now advertise to those viewers and let them know that they're the number one pawn shop to come to. So the tactics that we talk about with the pawn leaders, they're tactics that I've spent tens of thousands of dollars myself to learn. And I'm in groups, right? I pay for masterminds for marketing. So I'm consistently learning what's happening on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. Plus I have access to these incredible gurus who are at the top of their game, who come into groups like the Mastermind and the Alliance to teach. Now, people ask what the difference is between the Mastermind and the Alliance, right? Mastermind is once a week, more high-level touch with me. They can text and call me. The Alliance is 2 times a month. You still get all the resources that you need. It's still an incredible, incredible program that we put our heart and soul into here at the Pawn Leaders. And it's amazing what we're going to create from that. But I also want to give the opportunity to the smaller shops and to managers and to leaders and regionals to join in the Pawn Leaders way and to join in the Alliance. So for those of you who have already reached out to me and said, Alliance, I'm looking forward to a conversation with you. I'll be reaching out pretty soon. Those of you who've joined, thank you so much for joining already. Again, I've got 25 seats with a very deep discounted price for you to jump on and really see how this works. But other than that, understand that the way the pawn business worked before and what people were teaching before no longer work today. They just don't. They're obsolete. Now, what does work today are some of the systems and processes, the metrics. Those don't go anywhere, right? But there's new metrics, customer acquisition costs, and employee turn ratios, and different ratios and metrics that you need to consider. Lead generation cost, lead magnet costs, like all these different costs that have never been spoken about in the pawn industry. In the marketing industry, we talk about lead generation and then nurture and then sale and then upsell and then close. So there's a lot of stuff that like the pawn industry has never spoken about. Why? Because for so many years, we just opened our doors and money would walk in. If you think it's going to get tougher to beat your competition, let me know in the comments. Let me know if it's going to be a different ball game than what it was before. I'm not talking about the amount of people. The amount of people are going to come streaming into pawn shops. Yes. But to be able to maneuver most of them to come to yours is going to take a little bit more work. And I made a post the other day that talked about like, sometimes you're just great because your competition's mediocre, right? Or you're just good, maybe, not even great. But what if you ran an epic pawn shop with the most amazing leadership and culture, with a marketing mindset that you can capture your whole community, with strategy that will help you grow into the future? Like Bob said, it's going to be much different. And the tactics that we use in Pawn Leaders are different than anybody else's tactics. The people I have access to, the resources, are very, very different. Because I know that investing in myself and my network serves me and also serves you as being in the Pawn Leaders. So with that, if you want to jump into the 25 people, just write alliance. And the definition of alliance. What is the definition of alliance? The definition of alliance is a group of people working together, right? To be able to achieve the same success, right? It says the alliance is a union or association formed for mutual benefit, especially between countries or organizations. A relationship based on interest, nature, and qualities. The state of being associated. So what the alliance is picture this. A lot of your managers don't have friends who are managers in pawn shops. They can't speak to anybody else in the pawn industry unless it's in the Pawn Leaders community, or unless it's like to another store manager. And if they're lone store managers, they have nobody to talk to and express what they're going through. Many times you don't have somebody who to speak to in the industry. Yeah, you might, chat on message boards and groups in Facebook, but when you have a real community of people who are investing money in themselves, it's a whole different conversation. And Danny Z, love you, brother. Danny Z's in the mastermind. We pair up people in the mastermind with Pawn Buddies, so it's even more accountability. It's pretty crazy, and Danny's awesome. So with that said, if you want to have a conversation with me, just type alliance. We'll talk. Or if you feel like the mastermind's for you, right? The mastermind's different, and we can talk about the difference. I had a call today with somebody who's signing himself up for the mastermind and his manager up for the alliance, which is an amazing combination. An amazing combination. Libo says, I need to bring folks from surrounding areas. I have no competition in my town of 4,000, but lots within 30 miles. Yeah, 100%. So in the tactics that we used to draw people from like Escondido, 45-minute drive away, an hour drive away, because of our marketing techniques and how we can, hit the communities in different areas. And there's ways to do it that are so dramatic and so incredible, above and beyond what television and radio used to do. And the reason I know this is because I use it myself. I do this all the time, right? I create content. I'm going to show you how to create that content, how to have mass people watch your content. Every time I do a video like this, we have thousands of pawnbrokers who watch it. And it's not because I just make the video. There's tactics behind it. So if you're interested, write alliance. We'll have a conversation. I want the best for you guys. Like my new mission statement, and I came up with this yesterday, is to transform the pawn business. And to transform. It's so new. I have to repeat it in my head. To transform the pawn industry by transforming the people and the businesses who are in it. And I'll repeat that. My mission, the Pawn Leader's mission, is to transform the pawn industry by transforming the businesses and the lives of the people in it. And that's you watching this today. Because when you join the Pawn Leaders program, I'm not just going to teach you how to have a better store. We're going to teach you how to be more healthier. Right? I work out every single day. I'm consistent with who I am. And consistency is key. I want you to be healthy. I want your relationships to thrive. And I want your business to succeed. And I want you to lead like never before. And that's what these programs will do for you. They will help you lead. They will help you get healthier and change that mindset. Because this isn't consulting. This is coaching. This is very different. And the difference is that when you look at your favorite sports team, your favorite sports star, they always had a coach behind them, pushing them forward, holding them accountable, making sure that they got to the end zone. Sitting on that sideline is that coach. And that's who I want to be for you. I want you to hit that end zone and make field goals and touchdowns every single time. So let's have a conversation, post alliance, and we'll just chat. And if it's for you, awesome. If it's not for you, awesome. And I'll post this so you know what to put in. If this was beneficial to you to hear, let me know. Just write yes in the comments. If you have any questions, let me know. But understand something. The business that was isn't the business that is. There's a famous coach who wrote a book called What Got You Here Won't Get You There. What got you here won't get you to the next step. It just won't. You have to act differently, think differently, lead differently, market differently, strategize differently. And the pawn leaders are there for you. So with that said, thank you all for joining me. Love you all. Thank you so much. Scott Nell, big shout out to Scott Nell. Your Facebook Lives are on fire, brother. I love you, man. Thanks for taking action. Dave Griffiths, love you too, man. And Dave Griffiths just I mean, we've had conversations before. I also want you to understand something. Associations are going to have to change. Your community is going to change. Your business is going to change. Your leadership is going to change. Your cleaning methods are going to change. The way you pawn, everything is going to change. It's not just about having more money in the bank. It's not what it's about. It's about a lot more than that. So with that, I'm out. I'll talk to you guys soon. I have another call right now. Take care.